Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey. I want to welcome you to the video cast. Have you ever met that person who, when they call you on the phone, come into the room, you run into them in the store, whatever, immediately you feel good? You feel happy? You feel like, how nice it is to see you, and really mean how nice it is to see you. We all have had those people in our lives. Those people who just have that positive power of making you feel good, making you feel like you matter, making you feel like there's a reason to smile. I have friends who just immediately light up my day. Every time I hear their voice, every time I see them, they're just a very positive influence. And I want to be that person. Don't you? Wouldn't you like to be the person that everybody really enjoys seeing? Or that they enjoy hearing from? You can be that person. And there's many areas that you can do that. For one, you need to be able to maintain that positive attitude within yourself. Positivity is not, or positive thinking is not this pie in the sky, everything's going to be just dandy. Actually, I have found positive thinkers to be the most realistic people that I know. They understand that life has its difficulties. We all face problems. There are good times, there are bad times. Sometimes we feel great, sometimes we don't feel so great. Sometimes everything goes our way, other times everything goes right down the toilet. It is the positive person who understands that there is an answer to every problem. You see, negative people, when things don't go their way, for one, they just surrender. These are the people who say, nothing ever goes right for me, or I expected this to fail, or I really never felt that something good was going to happen. I was going to get this promotion, this job, someone was going to be nice to me, whatever. They have all kinds of reasons why they're totally convinced that the world is against them and everything is going to fall apart. Where the positive person is the opposite. They understand that things happen, that sometimes bad things happen to good people, that sometimes things don't go your way, that you try for something and it doesn't work. But they see it from a realistic point of view, which means my world isn't over just because this didn't work. Maybe I need to try another approach. You see, there's a lot of people who never go after their goals, not because they find that it doesn't work. They're just convinced that it won't work for them. Well, a positive person says, it will work for me. It may not work this time, or I may have to change the way that I'm going after it, but in one way or another, this thing's going to work, and I'm going to make it work. There is an answer to every single problem. That is positive thinking. And when you think positively, you behave positive. There is nothing more contagious than attitude. If you have a stinking attitude, believe me, everybody around you is going to feel the same way. If you walk around angry and upset, everyone's going to want to fight with you. Doesn't it seem like that? Haven't you had your days where you just seem like you were irritated by everything and everything irritated you? That's because that energy just spreads. It attracts that negative force around you. And the same's true with the positive. When you're feeling good, everybody around you starts feeling good. People start expecting it. You see, the positive person is positive consistently enough that people expect it from you, just as they expect negativity from a negative person. I spent many years as a counselor and coach, and there were some people, the group of people who we all worked together tended to identify clients many times as Pooh characters. You know, you had your Poohs who were very positive and very innocent and smiley, and they would go on. You had your rabbits who were just full of energy and had drive and were constantly, you know, push, 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 push. But most of all, you always had your Eeyores who really believed that everything was gloomy and why ever bother doing this kind of thing. And you find that those people walk into the door and all of your energy just goes because you know what's coming. Be the positive person. Be the person that everybody wants to see. When you post on social media, post only encouraging things. You know what? No one has ever changed their political point of view, their social point of view, their spiritual point of view because somebody had a rant on Facebook. Never going to change anybody. You might feel like you've accomplished something, but believe me, no one's opinion has changed. But you can, and believe me, it happens to me. I'll sometimes get on Facebook and I'll look at a post that makes me smile, that makes me feel good, that makes me feel positive, because it's just full of all of that fun and energy and good things, and I can rejoice with people who achieve things that they really go after. Those are the posts that make a difference. Not the angry ones, it's the positive ones. So be that positive person. It's in your control. It'll take work, it'll take energy, because you can't fake it. It's got to be real. But it's all real because you can make it real. You can believe and recognize all problems have solutions. The world is really a great place. It's full of miracles. It's full of wondrous things that happen all the time. Go after those. Focus on those. See the good things that are around you. And be that ray of sunshine in other people's lives. Believe me, they will be happy when you come into the room. And above everything else, be your best. Love God, have good manners, discover the unknown, and change your world. We at the Growth Center are committed not only to help you set goals, but to actually achieve them. For more information about the books and materials you can get to help you, go to our website at www.johnpatrickhickey.com. That's www.johnpatrickhickey.com.